I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I got some technical issue. Couldn't resolve it. Yeah, I think we'll continue with our call and then we schedule another one later on. But I couldn't get it fixed, and it took up so much of your time. We don't want to wait longer, and I I apologize for my fault here. But as mentioned, the factors that have to do with safe harbor statements include, among others, the risk factors included in our reports filed with the SEC under the Exchange Act. Actual result could differ materially from those anticipated due to factors such as uh, lack of capital, timely development of products and services, and inability to deliver products and services when promised, inability to, of potential customer to pay for all their products and services, inability to meet contractual obligations, or political and economic risk inherent international business transaction, among others. Because many of these factors are sometimes beyond our control, so we have no way of uh, making sure that things will happen the way we want it to happen. Yeah, I'm sorry for the technical issue with the limitation regarding the entrance admittance into the car today, but we will fix it and we'll not let happen anymore. As you know, we were supposed to file two Qs today, but we were only able to get one through the system, and our auditor was tied up with some other project, and he couldn't finish all the review. But we will do the next one within a couple of days, and then we will move forward and get the 10K for fiscal year 2020, and then the other Qs done. So we expect to get everything current as soon as mid May, or a little bit later than that, but it shouldn't be going past May. So we will be all back current with the ICC fully reporting. I want to share a little bit about the financial results and today's report. Actually, there was not much to report. Let me see. Some cannot hear me. Let me. Okay. Okay. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. You can hear me now. That's good. Okay. For the last 3.5 years, our major focus has been on launching the Luxembourg Bank funds, and also developing the ADE, the Asia Diamond Exchange. So I think now let's take a vote, ladies and gentlemen. I think we should postpone this call so that everybody can participate, and I think it's because a lot of people are still waiting on the wings, and I really apologize, but I don't know if let's take a vote, ladies and gentlemen. What would you say? Would we continue, or would we postpone this call for like Thursday? Okay, well, I hear it loudly, so we will continue, and then we will do another call next time. But it was my fault. I should have more mindful on it. And the last 3 years or so, we have focused mainly on the development of the Luxembourg Bank funds and the ADE. And so the fiscal quarter reported for December 31st, 2019, we didn't report any revenues from consulting services or M&A transaction, as compared to about $200,000 in the same quarter the previous year. And operating expenses was like around $183,000 for the 3 months ended December 31st, 2019, as compared to about $180,000 the previous quarter. And there was somewhat of an increase in salaries and wages due to increase in manpower employed during the current quarter of 2019, ended December 31st. So our loss from operation for the quarter ended December 31st, 2019 was about $183,000 as compared to income from operations of roughly about $21,000 for the comparable period ended 2018. There was an increase of about 200,000 roughly in the last, from operation between the two periods. It was mainly due to the absence of revenues during the quarter ended December 31st, 2019. And the company had a net other expenses of about $43,500 for the months ended December 31st, 2019 quarter. Net loss for the 3 months ended December 31st, 2019 was about $226,000 as compared to a net loss of about $407,000 for the same period in 2018. These are just historical numbers, or we have to report to be in compliance. They don't mean too much because it's already passed. What we are more concerned right now is what you're looking forward to. What is going to happen in the near future here. And so with the Q for March 2020, and then that we have taken care of all the Q for fiscal year ended June 2020, and we'll do the K for 2020, and then the other two Qs will be when we'll be caught up with the one for this for the last quarter, and then we be all current. I think more importantly, people want to know what's going to happen with the company going forward. Some of you have sent in inquiries and questions about Vino Films, about Gildex, about dividend, about buyback, and all these important things. We have not been able to report consolidated numbers on Vino Films yet. Not even this coming quarter. I mean, fiscal year 2020. We'll do it for fiscal year ended 2021, which is ending in June this year, because there were some changes with the company in Vietnam, and we need to not redo, but have to we started out doing the audits way back 2018, 2019. Now those numbers are obsolete. We'll have to do one for 2020 and 21. So we'll be booking those numbers together with PSI Group when all is completed. So I have to be very, very truthful and honest with you in that regard. So you know what to be looking for. Going forward, we'll be focused on the development of the ADE. Of course, I will be coming back to Vietnam in a couple of weeks to prepare for the licensing, the site set up and so forth. And we have also experts from Europe that have been ready and waiting to come back to Vietnam to assist in the project as well. So it's very critical for us, both the ADE and also Felix Global Funds. For Felix Global Funds, we have received both commitments and indication of interest, quite a substantial amount. And we expect to start closing the first round in June. So we be ready to go to work, and we'll getting things rolling with respect to the ADE and the real estate development, and also starting to invest into from our Felix Global Funds. We have other compartments as well, like renewable energy and even healthcare and infrastructure and etc. But we will address each one of them in a proper sequence that makes most sense for everyone. Especially right now, the focus is to get the construction, the building for the ADE. So we will begin to work with our real estate compartment first. And regarding Gildex, some of you have sent me inquiries, and some also send questions to the chat room at this moment. Now, we've been working behind the scene on Gildex, and there has been some very, very robust development on the project. But at this moment, we are not quite ready to announce the site or any detail yet. We want to make sure everything is very much done before we announce. And I think in the past we made some mistake as far as trying to be too eager, too optimistic, forward-looking, and so forth. And we don't want to do that anymore. We want to make sure that everything is solid before we announce it. And yeah, Stephen just has a question: when will be current? Actually, we already discussed that a little bit earlier. Yeah, we should be current by mid-May or the latter part of May, but should not be later than that when we be all caught up, because we'll be done with another queue. We'll be done with all the queues for fiscal 2020, meaning ended June 30th, and then we complete the K, and then the rest of our queue so can be finished quite fast. Usually the K will have to do all the confirmation with everybody 360 degrees. So and we are working on a couple of things, like some structured finance transactions, some planning, and also development on the fintech area as well. But it's too early, too premature. We're not gonna go too much into detail. And one of the things we want to continue doing is to utilize our experience and expertise in M&A, merger and acquisition activity we've done in the past to help a number of companies in the emerging markets to become listed here in the U.S. We are, in fact, assisting some companies in that regard. And I think when we come back and going strong on that, that will also help our revenues, cash flow, and also balance sheets as well, with equity we'll be holding in those companies. I think today's honestly not much to share with you. I know you are very eager to hear what's going on, but one thing I want to make sure that we want to get back and be in compliance, fully reporting, so we can create value for all our shareholders. And I want to say this again, over and over again. Our stock, I believe there's a lot of potential ahead, but also it can be very volatile. Can be very, very risky due to the speculative nature of a stock like ours. Now, a lot of work has been done. I believe one or two major transactions can change everything. But things like this do not happen overnight. It takes time to develop. So those of you who believe in the story, and stay with the company, we thank you for your support and your confidence. But of course, if it's not right for you, then you can always vote with your feet. Is, I don't like the company as no, I don't want it. Then of course you can exit. But I believe there's a lot of potential for the company going forward. And the buyback status, we won't be able to announce anything until we are fully reporting. We yeah, sorry, there are a lot of messages coming in. Sometime I get a little bit distracted, but please bear with me. Let me look up here real quick to see if any new yeah, as far as the node conversion, it pretty much we are at the end of it. There are some creditors and investors in the company that have also wanted to convert some into shares, but it's not nowhere compared to the rate and the pace that were exercised by our convertible note holders. So I believe going forward, we will see a tremendous reduction in terms of conversion, and we want to see that change as well. And for today, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you for taking your time to join us, and I want also to apologize to our other shareholders and friends and investors that have not been able to get into the room. But I will fix this once for all, so it will not happen again. It's my fault, and no one else. I should have looked into this earlier, but didn't know until the last minute like this. Again, thank you, and hope you have a wonderful evening or night, or maybe daytime. Some of you are from Asia as well. So stay safe and God bless. And we will have another call, and we'll make sure that everyone will be able to attend, and we will have a great time going forward with the company. And I am committed to making this happen, and will deliver on our efforts, our commitment over the years. I cannot call it quit, because it's my job. I have to finish it before doing anything else, ladies and gentlemen. All right, thank you so much.
Mom loves me more. Mom loves me more.
Okay, yeah, we will stop here, guys, and have a great time. And we'll be back again soon. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. Yeah.